Back on Sports Betting Insight today, deep dive. Let's go inside the huddle. Major trade Saturday morning. The Vikings give up a first and a fourth for Sam Bradford. And now Philly comes out and says Wentz will be the guy in Philly when he's healthy, Teddy. You could have had Sanchez for free. And, Daniel's pissed off because the Eagles came out and said Wentz is going to be the guy now. What the hell's going on in Philly?
Okay, there's so much to talk about here. Yeah. Let's start with Bradford. Let's start with the trade. The fact that Howie Roseman was able to get his number one back for Sam Bradford that he traded to get him in the first place, I mean, let's give him credit because I didn't think anyone would pay that for Sam Bradford. And when you hear the comments around the league from other players about Sam Bradford, nobody wants Sam Bradford on their team. Nobody looks at Sam Bradford and said, yeah, he's our leader. They look at him and saying, he's soft, he's no good, we don't want him. The fact that Minnesota, and they're on the hook for his salary next year too. So forget the number one. Why not get Chase Daniel? What is wrong with Chase Daniel? Philly doesn't want him to start him. Minnesota paid more to get Bradford. I take Chase Daniel over Sam Bradford in a minute because he's a leader and Sam Bradford is a loser. And there's a difference between the two. And it's been obvious in college and it's been obvious in the NFL. So for the Philly gets credit. And if you read the quote, should we read that quote? Because that kind of tells it how it is with the Eagles right now, with Roseman basically trying to make excuses for why his team is going to go 6-10 this season, and Philly, I think, might be happy to go 6-10 this season if they're starting Wentz. But the quote. Let me just find that quick. Our job is to try to build something great. Or you got it there, Paul?
I got it. Yeah, fine.
You want to do the quote?
Jobs, yeah.
Yeah, do the quote.
Our job's try to build something great. I also think it would be a discredit to our veteran players and our whole football team to discount them and the effort they've given us. We have a lot of talented players on the roster. At the same time, which you said it again, we're trying to build something great and have an opportunity to get back into the first round of the 2017 draft. That we didn't have the confidence in how our team is playing and how we're kind of structuring the team and QBs on this team. We couldn't do this. But when you pull all that together, we felt like in balancing today and the future, it was the right move for us, end quote. And I said it when it happened. Say, hey, call Philadelphia. They got 3 quarterbacks. So, hey, Teddy, I could have had Sanchez for free, too. Not that he's
and
great.
You know what?
I mean, Sanchez was.
I'd rather pay a first rounder for Bradford than pick up Sanchez for free. Sanchez is not an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, okay.
Period. I'm serious. Why are you saying okay like that? Would you rather have Bradford has a chance to win a game? Mark Sanchez has just been bad at every stop since his rookie year. He had a little bit of magic as a rookie. He's never found it since. And you don't want a bad quarterback. Bradford has at least a chance to be mediocre. Sanchez, for a team like Minnesota, they'll hate him in an hour.
What does this do for? What do you think this does for win totals and what's going to happen week 1? Bradford's cramming to learn the playbook and play Sunday at Tennessee.
Well, my power rating for the Vikings goes down at least a half point if Bradford starts over Hill in week 1. And it probably should go down a little bit more than that. The markets have actually been betting on Minnesota since this news happened. And originally that line was as low as pick'em, and now we're seeing back the Vikings -1 or -1.5 at Tennessee. From a win total standpoint, we haven't seen a dramatic adjustment. Dallas got dramatically adjusted when Romo got down. They went from 9 to 8. The Vikings haven't seen that type of significant adjustment that opens books up to a potential middle, which is something that's a disaster for them when it comes to a season-long wager. But like I said, Hill's been in the system. He may not be a full season guy, but he at least knows the offense. Bradford has the big arm. He doesn't know anything. I don't know how hard he works. Based on the stuff I've read about Sam Bradford, I'm not sure he works that hard necessarily. But the key element in this move is that Bridgewater may never be the same guy anymore.
Good point. Bingo.
The trade signals.
Yep.
Yeah. This trade really signals the Vikings are concerned about his ability to return next season or beyond. He didn't just suffer a torn ACL. He's got all kinds of damage in his left knee, and it's impossible to predict how his recovery process will go or if he's going to come back the same player. And Minnesota's like, we're not drafting at the top of the first round next year. Hopefully. Let's make a move to pick up a potential quarterback that we can have for the future because Teddy Bridgewater may not be our guy anymore. What a brutal break for a kid who in a non-contact drill at practice.
I find this interesting that they're ready to, okay, as soon as Wentz is ready, he's in there. Meanwhile, Goff is third string in Los Angeles. Oh, man.
Yeah, but the Rams and the Eagles have very different goals this year. You know, Jeff Fisher's coaching for his job. Jeff Fisher's lost each of the last 4 years. So Jeff Fisher,
that's not true.
In theory,
that's not true. They're going to give him an extension.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, yeah. Well, they could go 4-12, maybe. Yeah.
Fisher's talking the talk. He's saying, look, we're a 10-win team this year. This year, right now, we're good. And he's trying to talk up his squad, and it's hard to talk up a squad when you start a rookie at quarterback that way. You know, Philadelphia is like, hey, we're remaking the squad. We have a first-time head coach. We're taking it with Chip Kelly's players and systems and turning them into our own players and systems. I mean, the expectations for L.A. and Philadelphia are night and day different this year. Now, whether the expectations for L.A. live up to fruition is another question entirely. They're a team that has seen a ton of under money here in Vegas on their season win total in the month of August, as has Philadelphia for that matter. But really, it's a different mindset, so you can't compare the two moves. You know, for Philly to start Wentz, I kind of made fun of it. What's wrong with Chase Daniel? I'd probably start Wentz too if I'm the Eagles. They're building for the future. The Rams are hoping to win this year.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey everyone, tune into the MLB Odds Couple show for Monday, September 5th. I'm back, and Mike Brenner tells me that, did you continue winning after even I was done? Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Absolutely.
Congratulations, Mike Brenner. Yeah. I'm going to all right, there you go.
Hey, speechless.
There you go. I guess we'll talk more about this later in our show. So tune into the show today for Monday, September 5th, right, Mike Brenner?
That's right. When you're all done with Paulie and Teddy, come on over to our house and say hello.